Hello everybody and welcome back to the shooting box. We're here again. I managed to derp around and do the stuff and things for the fertilizing, and we're going to take our harvester. Now, what I'm probably going to do in future harvests is set a hired worker going, but for this one we're going to kind of go and do it ourselves. So, did I actually connect that up? It is connected. Well done. So, yeah, so you'll see that I've installed the damage mod and the ignition mod. So, I've never tried the damage mod before. I've never had it on a game. But I think it'll just be a good derp shower. So let's get stuck in. And we'll, yeah, we'll take this as it comes. We probably want to add ES limiter in, just to take that one in as well, because I'm sure that's going to be another good mod for us. So yeah, thank you everyone for the warm reception for the new series. Thank you all for the comments you're putting in. I am going to read them. I am going to go through the mods. I may not get to all of them, because I'm going to try to only put in one or two each time around. So if I don't get to yours, it doesn't mean that you're a bad person and you need to kind of say nasty things or anything like that. It just means that I'm trying to prioritize different things, and yeah, I'll go with what I think hopefully looks the best. So the way to get your mod on is to have a very persuasive reason of why it's fantastic and spectacular and is going to cause me to never ever derp again. Yeah, that's going to happen, right? So, it's been a week since we kind of started this, so plenty of time for the fertilizer to bury in. And yes, I'm looking forward to it. Like I say, I haven't played single player farming sim probably for about a year, if I'm honest. Don't go in and play it. Oh, full already? Jeez. We didn't even get up the field once. Okay. Okay. We'll leave that running. I think we'll run back down here. So this is going to be efficient, isn't it? Jeez. Well, I suppose that's what you expect when you kind of do the whole stuff and things of stuffness. Put the fertilizing on. We did technically ask for it to be a little bit more yield than before. So yeah, so with the damage mod I have switched off the external display for the other items and just kept the internal ones for whatever we happen to be on at that time, which I think is fair. So it's a harvest day, and there's just me on my tot. Going up and down, well up. Nothing about down, we'll get to that in a minute. Going up and down the field. Over here now. So yeah, so now I'm being like uber careful. So I want those damages to say 0%, 0%, 0%. Like I said, I didn't go into the details of the mod, but I'm suspecting there's something I need to place for a workshop so that these things can get repaired if they do get damaged. But we'll find that in a minute. Well, I say in a minute. We may find that another episode when we actually might need it, because There's going to be no damage. Everything is going to be fine. It's going to be absolutely A-okay. Wrong one. Yeah, if you press the right buttons, it works. Just like that. Just like that. There we go. It's a big old field. You guys got a while. Unfortunately, I don't, because it's actually a record night for multiplayer farming sim as well. But we'll get there. I'm sure we can get her in. Oh, that snuck up on me. I was trying to preempt that. Oh well. Run, 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 run. Of course, I'm probably going to get you all kind of telling me how I really shouldn't leave the tractors running because of fuel, and I agree with you. But I'm not so sure I can actually be fussed enough to keep stopping and starting the engines. I just it's not something I would do. I mean, logically, if I were doing this farm, I wouldn't actually do it by myself. I'd be doing it with at least one other person who would be kind of... There'd be one person driving the combine, one person driving the trailer. But, like I said, just for this first harvest, we're going to do it very much kind of old school, without using any of the hired. Just for the sheer fun of the game. Right, let's see what we can get here. So, I guess as we're harvesting, we could also ask, in terms of crops or in terms of what to do next, I'm planning to try and get the classic, well, naturally, no, I won't get the classic baler, because that's just going to be insane. Unless they get the classic bale auto picker-upper thingamajiggy, in which case it might be reasonable. It's either that or get a forage harvester. Notice how I'm being very, very careful. We don't want any damage. Although next load we're gonna have to take the trailer and get rid. How crazy is that? We've barely even scratched the field. I think I'm going to be doing a fair amount of it between now and next episode, otherwise you guys are just going to get crazy bored with me. If you aren't already. Especially when I'm pressing the wrong buttons and pressing B instead of V to drop the cutter head. There you go. We had to get some of that in. In case you didn't hear it, it's again. And like I said last episode, we're going to leave it on the 5 times speed, which may not be the most beneficial, but it will be. And thank you to whoever it was that commented that the sell point I was looking for, which I think was the grain mill or something, wasn't it, was next to field 11. I have no idea where field 11 is, but it now gives me a reference point, so... Why am I not moving? Take the parking brake off. You crazy man, you stopped it. Yes, I am talking to myself. It's perfectly normal. Nothing to see here. Move along. Let's see if I can press the right button this time for going. Yay! I can. Doo-doo-doo. So what else are we going to do? We've got plenty of different things that we can do, actually. Well, when we go and get rid of the tractor in a minute, we will stop the combine for that bit, because, yeah, that doesn't make any sense. I would if I was leaving the field. Stop the combine. Not that I'd ever be doing it on my own, like I said. How many times can I repeat myself in this episode, do you think? I don't know, but at least once more, I'm guessing. So, let's go and get this one. Doop. There we go. Look at that grain. It's going slush, 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 slush. Well, actually, probably not slush. It's probably shh, or something like that. So there we go. We have gotten some grain. So now we want to take it over to the do from a jig of stuffness. That's nice and close by. Jolly good. And whilst we're looking at that, we're going to go to the placeable mods. Ah, so I was right. There is a garage, but it's going to cost us $8.5 grand and maintenance of $10 a day. And it takes 5 minutes to repair a completely damaged vehicle. Okay. Okay. Sounds good. So we can probably find out where we're going to put that, but we're going to have to get the money first, so... As with all things, you can't buy it unless you've got the money in the bank. Well, unless you've got a loan. Do we have a loan? Where's the finances? I can't remember the button. Oh yes, I can. So we do have a £100,000 loan. $100,000. Yeah. So we're going to work to pay that off as soon as we possibly can, because PHaddman doesn't do debt. It doesn't make sense. I don't like it. I don't like owing people money. I had a I think it was yesterday. I wanted to get a chocolate out of the vending machine, and I only had a £2 coin. But no one actually had 2 £1 coins, so I went without. I just took it as read that I wasn't supposed to have chocolate that day, which was fine. But someone actually offered to kind of let me have the £1 and just kind of give it back to them as and when. I went, no, I'd rather not. So having a $100,000 loan, you can see where my thoughts are on that, I hope. So there we go. We're back on the harvest trail, and up and down the field. It's not round and around the field. We saved that for multiplayer. Well, we might do round and around the fields on here. You never know. But given that this field lends itself quite nicely to up and down, it shall be up and down. Now that I can press the right buttons, it's getting boring, right? Hee. Oh, we're going to be running out of space shortly. Wow. Still, should fetch us a fair price at the market. Run, run. Let's have a look at the fuel levels in a second. Yeah, this one's fuel level's not going down too badly. I'm not uber concerned. There we go. Did you hear that concentration then? I hope so. It was loud, audible concentration. Because you can almost hear Hitman in the background going, "Straight lines! Straight lines!" Which is not the PHadd way. We know this. I just kind of as you do. So. Blimey heck, it's nearly midday, nearly time for lunch. Did you bring your sandwiches? That was more with haymaking, but it was kind of big doorstep sandwiches and really, really, really strong orange juice. And that was pretty much the way. But alas, not now. Mainly because I don't go and spend my summer evenings on a farm. Although perhaps I should. Well, I say I don't spend my summer evenings on a farm. Not on a real one. On a virtual one, just because reasons. And why ever not? Who wouldn't want to do this? Aside from practically everyone in my office, who thinks I'm insane. And I probably am, just a bit. So, hee. So yeah, ooh, snuck up on me again. You guys aren't warning me when that's about to happen. I'm very disappointed. Run, 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 run. Doop. So we're at 30%. That's good. There we go. How are we doing for fuel in this one? Oh, we're doing alright. And away we go. Whoop, whoop. So there. Dum 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 dum. So yeah. So maybe you guys can answer a question. After having watched Farming Sim on YouTube to kind of figure out whether or not I wanted to buy the game, it's kind of rare that I actually watch it on YouTube now. But what is it that you guys enjoy seeing when you're watching episodes? Is it the fact that I can never actually do the things properly, or what? I'm just curious. Because, like I say, because I don't watch it. Granted, I record it, but I like to try and get things so that I can understand new things, and that's what I try and kind of get out of my YouTube watching. So, like I say, I really am very interested in just understanding what it is you guys get from the episodes. So, because if there's something good that you really like, then let me know, and I can do more of it, hopefully. As long as it's not kind of in Farming Sim falling down and dying like in Minecraft. Because, yeah, that's not high on my list of things to do. Look at this. I do like the scenery. Look at the sky, the clouds. It's all so beautiful. And don't tell me it's the singing, because I know you're all telling me fibs. Oh dear. But at least it's a fun game. They driving without looking. Don't crash, especially with damage mod on. That was probably not a clever idea, right? There you go. Ooh, look at that, and we're off. And we're off, but I raised the thing. I didn't actually bring it up when I stopped. How silly is that? Rookie mistake. My perfect reputation absolutely decimated. Yeah, I know you're all laughing at that. So am I. We've got a whole field of wheat. Yeah. A big old field of wheat. Let's try this. See if I can actually steer it like this. Just for fun. Because, yeah. No, apparently I can't steer it very well like this. I will snip back and get that a little bit later. Oh, no, I'm pressing the wrong button. There we go, that's the button I wanted. Completely confusing myself with the differing viewpoint. Just because I like to confuse myself. Although I do remember reading that I think it was for NASA training or for something like that, they kind of gave the astronauts some glasses that inverted what they were seeing, so they were seeing everything upside down. And I think it was like after a week or something, or after a specific period of time, their brains adjusted, and so they actually saw it as though it was the right way up, so they could actually make sense of it, because your brain will readjust mean, the brain and the human body are absolutely amazing in what they can do to kind of not only heal, but process. Okay, let's come around for another pass. Maybe I didn't get quite close enough. Or maybe the thingy doofer is not quite out. Let's have a look at that. Oh no, I jumped into the wrong thing. There we go, that's better. Just that little was enough. So, so whilst we're doing that, we're going to go and grab that little, go and snag that little bit. Just because it means I won't leave it and forget about it later. Hard about. So we'll try and stick to normal now, because then we won't miss bits. There we go. The reason I'm stopping here is not because I can't just turn around and move. I just want to make sure that the straw stays on the field, because I find it a little bit frustrating when you've got straw all at the edge, and then you kind of, it confuses you, because then you're doing a non-straw crop next time or something, and it's kind of, yeah. Which is not ideal. So yeah, so I guess... Actually, that's a good question. If we're going to do baling or foraging, what's one of the better mods for that? What's your favourite mod for that? What do you prefer to do? Do you prefer to bale? Do you prefer to forage and stick it in biogas? That's the point, we could forage and stick it in biogas. That's more money. Thought process. So if you're doing it on your farm, what are you using? So... And as I said before, feel free to vote up your comments. So the one that's got lots and lots of votes will probably be one of the ones that I look towards as a favourable. It's not a popularity contest, except if you're voting, and it's a popularity contest, basically. Oh. How did I derp that? I let it get empty and I completely didn't realise. Wouldn't be like letting the kind of harvester get full and completely not realise, would it? Jeez. And now I'm pressing the O button to empty the trailer. That doesn't work either. Just FYI. Let's get back. Yeah, no, I actually do like the little drive through here and kind of getting out to see the field. So this will be home meadow, because it's close by our home. It could be a number of different things. It could be barn meadow, but it's not. I think it's going to have to be home. Home or holler? I can't remember. Yeah, I'm sure there was home meadow, there was holler meadow. I'm going back through a little bit of nostalgia here, just for because of stuffness. So yeah, so we'll get to the end of this one, end of this lane, this pass, as it were, and that should be it for us for now. So I will like I said, I'm trying not to do a great deal off screen because I know plenty of you don't like that. I also know plenty of you don't like boring same. And given our progress, we could probably spend the next 2-3 episodes doing this harvest. I'm not sure that's going to be the most fun thing around. So yeah, we'll shut things down for the minute and we'll kind of get back to it. I'll come in. I'm going to need to go away in a little bit, but I'll come in as time allows me to and get this done. So yeah, so there we go. So we've made a good start on the harvest. I'll complete it. You guys don't need to worry. You don't need to kind of put in any overtime. I'll do that. It's all good. And yeah, hopefully next time we'll be back and we'll be ready to do whatever we're going to do, forage or bale. I'll look forward to your comments, and yeah, until next time, take care, folks.